Thank you so much. I think everybody's avoiding the sun. Yeah, there's no doubt I think because of that. Going that way, right? Yeah, that's going that way. Yeah.
It's not going to get any more change. Well, if he comes out and starts talking, I know he can talk. Listen to him do it for years.
They might just talk for a while.
Read several of the books. Larry's making this really tough. I'm telling you, I stand by acceleration. It's gonna suck, but just get it over. That's why.
Yes.
No, you put that. You don't put it. You Velcro just
And who?
supports that thing.
Angeline, baby.
Well, you have to put it down.
Well, because I've seen this show. I've seen this show. That's why I'm like, I kind of don't care.
What happened? Do you have a zip or nothing? But we have this one doesn't have it. That's why it was still there.
Well, we need to elect somebody who's like some guy off the street, not bought off. I don't know how that works.
That's why that price guy says a lot of good things. And I like what I hear. I like Scott, your market.
I can't have anybody associated with you.
Because he was talking about force management. How about we take Smith?
Vâng, thưa với lại quý vị khán giả, Nam Quang trở lại với lại quý vị trong chương trình cộng đồng. Thưa quý vị, hôm nay ở trước Phước Lộc Thọ, thưa quý vị, là có một cái rally của ông Elder, ông Larry Elder là thưa quý vị, đây là ông này. Ông ta là một ứng cử viên đảng Cộng Hòa cho cái chức vụ Governor sắp tới đây, thưa quý vị. Đây là một trong 46 ứng cử viên của cho cái cuộc chạy đua vào cái chức governor là thống đốc để mà thay thế cho ông Gavin Newsom, thưa quý vị. Thì ông Larry Elder này được coi như là một trong những ứng cử viên hàng đầu hiện giờ có thể là đối đầu với lại ông Gavin Newsom. Thì hôm nay ông có một cái buổi là gọi là sẽ có một cái buổi nói chuyện với lại cử tri. Mà tại sao ông lại chọn cái nơi đây là để mà nói chuyện, thưa quý vị? Là tại vì giống như Nam Quang nói với lại quý vị hồi nãy và cũng nói với lại quý vị ở trên cái đài trên San Jose đó, thưa quý vị, là cử tri người Mỹ gốc Việt hiện giờ là một cái khối cử tri mạnh và có cái khả năng làm lệch cái cán cân ở trong cái chính trị dòng chính của Mỹ. Cho nên là bây giờ người Mỹ đó, những cái ứng cử viên người Mỹ họ rất là chú trọng đến cái sức mạnh chính trị của cộng đồng Việt Nam. Cho nên là bây giờ những cái vấn đề, những cái gì mà nó thuộc dính dáng đến chính trị mà muốn ra tranh cử, họ đều tranh thủ cái sự ủng hộ của cộng đồng Việt Nam của chúng ta. Cho nên đây là một cái sự kiện mà họ tổ chức ở ngay trái tim của thủ đô tị nạn cộng sản Việt Nam là Little Saigon, thưa quý vị. Thì chút nữa đây chúng tôi sẽ tiếp tục trình bày cho quý vị coi những cái hình ảnh của cái buổi rally ngày hôm nay, thưa quý vị.
All the viewers who are watching and following us through all the social media platforms. Thank you. Again, we also thank you, our community leaders, the media, and our elected officials who are here today with us. A very special thank you to the Asian Garden Mall management who are helping us to make this event become possible. Thank you. It is and also it is an honor for me to, on behalf of the organizer, to be here to give all of you some hope for the future in freedom, prosperity for California, and for the future of our children.
Which is a non-profit organization.
We need a change, and we need it now. Before our rights are disappear in front of us.
Together in the heart of Little Saigon.
Instead, what do we have now?
Show support for Larry Elder and for the Yes.
We have an unaffordable housing crisis. We have the crimes all over. We have the education system focusing in teaching our children the Marxist ideology, critical race theory. Instead, we need a new education system. And right now, who do we call? Larry Elder, yes! Larry Elder, yes sir. Because Mr. Larry Elder, he has idea to change our education system for our children. We have planned to change the homeless situation in California. Why do we need a new governor, ladies and gentlemen? Governor Newsom, he fell at his job. He's destroyed the lives of the people, the businesses of too many people of California that they are working so hard for all this time.
So we all have that shared experience.
Governor Newsom, he has to be accountable for his action.
So
He must go because we have got a state to save.
that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember to vote in the recall election to remove Governor Newsom from the office on September 14. Ladies and gentlemen, on September 14, Californians will have the chance, the opportunity to recall the worst governor in the history of the state. Remember, every vote counts. Thank you for all more than 2 million California citizens who have signed the petition for this recall effort.
Yeah.
And now this recall effort becomes reality because of you. Thank you very much. Yes, we would like to call the leading Republican candidate for the future government position of the Golden State of California, Mr. Larry Elder.
That's what I was trying to tell Evan.
Ladies and gentlemen, before Mr. Larry Elder come up here to convince you why he is the right person for the job, we have a few leaders of the community who would like to come here and have a few words regarding this recall election.
Hello mọi người, là Nam Quang test lại thử âm thanh coi nó có work không. Trên YouTube nếu mà quý vị nghe thì cho Nam Quang số 1 nha.
We're singing today is God Bless the USA, America the Beautiful, and God Bless America to end it all. So I encourage you guys all to join along. Thank you.
Yes, exactly.
So. Teachers that were exposed by fraud to Veritas.
God bless the USA.
They should be fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they will.
If tomorrow all things are gone, I've worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my family by my side. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today. The flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, inspiring every American heart. And it's time we stand and say, sing along. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Well, there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. One more time. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, gave that right to me. I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Well, there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. I love you guys just all joining and standing up really and waving your flags and waving your signs. Just patriotism is not something we see often today. Thank you guys so much. And this next song, America the Beautiful. I hope you guys are staying cool. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountains majesty, above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned by hood with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Let's sing it again. Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountains majesty, above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Just thank you guys so much for standing up and supporting and just singing that. And really, that's such a beautiful song, isn't it? If you take apart the lyrics, it's a beautiful for spacious skies. Just look up above and appreciate all the skies and the fact that we're not in. We have so much opportunity in this land, and there's amber plains of grain. Just, it's such a touching message to hear. And for our last song, we're going to be singing God Bless America.
Yes, so.
For this last song, I hope you guys know all the lyrics. So I encourage you guys to just sing along with all your heart. If you guys want to sing it softly or sing it loudly, do it however you want. But let's all stand up and sing for just God bless America, this land that we love. Yeah. you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Yes, let's go. Sorry. Okay. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, like a land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountain to the prairies, to the ocean, like a cloud. Land bless America, my home sweet home. Land bless America, my home sweet home. Thank you, everyone. God bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we have the honor to introduce to you our Congresswoman, Ms. Michelle Steele. You can see her here now. And also our Orange County Clerk Recorder, Mr. Nguyen, already here. To continue, please welcome our singer, Ms. LIễn. Please come to the stage. And Ms. LIễn will sing our national anthem, Vietnamese national anthem. Kính thưa quý vị, ladies and gentlemen, right now I would like to have a few words in Vietnamese to welcome our community. Kính thưa toàn thể quý vị, chúng tôi xin thành thật chào mừng quý vị đến với buổi chiều ngày hôm nay trong một cái chương trình campaign để mà thu hồi thống đốc của tiểu bang California ông Donald Trump và một cái chương trình để mà tranh cử ủng hộ cho ứng cử viên ông Larry Elman là thống đốc của tiểu bang California. Chúng tôi thành thật cảm ơn quý vị đã có mặt ở đây và ủng hộ cho chương trình này. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty good. Oh, thanks. You got a point.
Dạ con xin kính chào quý vị. Con xin mọi người đến đàn hát quốc ca Việt Nam Cộng Hòa. Can you please stand up so we can sing the Venmo? Này công dân ơi, đứng lên đáp lời sông núi, đồng lòng cùng đi hy sinh tiếc gì thương sống, vì tương lai quốc dân cùng sống phá với tên, làm sao cho núi sông từ nay luôn vững bền, dù cho thay phơi trên con dao, thổ nước lại mau đào đất bao, nổi giống nước tiếng phối cầm dõi nguy, người công dân luôn vững bền tâm trí, cùng trong quyết chiến đấu làm cho khắp nơi vang tiếng người nước Nam cho đến muôn đời. Công dân ơi, mỗi thằng dưới cờ, công dân ơi, mau làm cho cõi bờ thác cờ tầng pháo vé vàng, nổi giống xứng danh nghìn năm
Thank you, QUİNG. We also would like to say that she's also the Star Search winner. To continue, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce to you.
Hey, girl. Hey. Hi.
Right now, we would like to introduce to you Mr. VietinBank. His Vietnamese name is Nguyễn Thái Học. Mr. VietinBank has a lot of experience in political campaign, and right now we would like to come up here to do the invocation for today.
Hey, man. She want a picture. What's a picture?
Wife says you're old man or many. Both of us, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Go ahead.
Okay, one first.
Repeat after me. No more.
Thank you.
New sun. No more. New sun. No more. New sun. Ladies and gentlemen, new sun is not good for the United States. It's not good for California. The Asian American need to throw him in the trash can. Throw Wilson in the trash can. No more. New sun. No more. New sun. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm VietinBank, known as Nguyễn Thái Học. I love California. I don't see California as a dream state anymore. Newsom have destroyed American dream. And if we want to continue to protect American dream, we need to throw him in the trash can. That's where he belongs to. No more. New sun. Therefore, we're here today to help re-elect Mr. Elder. He's a wonderful human being. He worries about your happiness, about your future, about our family future. Therefore, we need to turn out to vote for him on the election day. Asking your family, your neighbor, in front of you, behind your house, next to your house, to turn out and vote to recall Newsom. Replace Newsom with Mr. Elder. Once again, no more. Newsom. Once again, thank you very much.
That's why they're here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you haven't registered to vote for the recall, we have a little booth over there. You can come over there and sign up for the recall to register to vote. Right now, we would like to introduce the next speaker. If you are a small business owner, and you would like to do something to help our community by working together with a non-profit organization or charity organization, please contact talk to Mr. namquanng. Please welcome Mr. namquanng. He is the president and the founder of AIB2B.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. Thanks for your great emceeing. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. I see a lot of friends in the audience. Heidi, great to see you. Thanks for being here. First of all, I want to draw our attention. Right now, it is important that Republicans and conservatives and independents and Democrats that are in support of this yes on recall election to be registered and to start getting out there to tell your friends to vote. Our return ballots right now are not where they need to be. So we need to really ramp it up, and I know a lot of us are folding our ballots are holding our voting inclinations until election day, but we really got to mobilize and get everyone out. So there's a registration table over there. So Michelle is running that voter registration. You see her in the tank top and that little tent and canopy. Make sure you stop by and register to vote. It is very important. And get all your friends, especially first-time voters, to register to vote because we must mobilize. And it is my honor now to introduce someone who I love so dearly that has against all odds, won back a seat that was lost to us in 2018, but we got it back in 2020 because of our mobilization and because we had a great candidate. And her name is Michelle Steele. She represents the 48th Congressional District, and that includes, I believe, what? Oh, okay, well, sorry, there's a change in the program. Okay, all right. So just kidding about Michelle Steele. Oh my goodness. At first, that's what they told me, but okay. So now I'm going to introduce, first of all, QUİNG, because QUİNG is first on this program here, and he's actually my good friend that, he hit me up on Facebook. He's like, why wasn't I invited to this? And I was like, oh my God, if you just knew how busy this campaign is because of all the energy from Larry Elder, you are not an afterthought. We so appreciate you. Hugh, I just wanted to say, managed to get something close to 80% of the vote in this county. So this is talk about a consensus builder that appeals to Republicans, Independents, and Democrats because he's just a great guy. So our clerk and recorder, if you need to get married, he's the guy to go through. So this is QUİNG. Love you, Hugh. Come on up.
No.
Good afternoon. Xin chào quý vị, tôi là Hugh Nguyễn Chánh lịch sự Quảng Cang. I'm Vietnamese American, so somebody just asked me if I spoke Vietnamese. Yes, I do. And I love the Vietnamese food. So, you know what? My office, as you all know, is not very political, but I'm in charge of all the records in the county, right? So you gotta get marriage, you gotta come to me, passport, birth, death, and all those important records. But you know what? Even though I'm not really connected and involved in politics, I had to come today. I called up the team and said, hey, listen, I'm tired of seeing the campaign saying it's a Republican thing or it's all this. No, Governor, it's about your action and your commitment to the California. You have failed all of us. That's what it's about. It's about the homeless, about business owners who he shut down and open and shut down. That's unacceptable. How many restaurants do we know have shut down because of this? A lot, right? So that's unacceptable. So no, we're judging you on your job, and that's why we need to elect and recall Governor Newsom and elect Larry Elder. So I'm here with the community to say, let's vote yes on September 14th and vote for Larry Elder because he's going to make a difference and he's going to change the state of California, and we need it, don't we? We really need it. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to say a few words. Cảm ơn quý vị. Kính chào.
Thank you, Hugh. Isn't that special? We have a politician that actually doesn't come up and try to hog the stage for, like, I don't know, 20 minutes, right? I mean, this is a mark of a great guy here. Okay, I want to move this along. Another great guy, Ted Bowie. Ted Bowie is a dear friend that actually was part of my organization before he was a city councilman. And then we were just so proud to get him in. I worked my ass off to get those signatures for you. And, now he's our councilman. And because of him, the city of Fountain Valley, along with his vote and Michael Vose and Patrick Harbers, was able to keep a lot of these restaurants in Fountain Valley open. So during the December to January shutdowns, I was able to enjoy Vietnamese food and because of the bravery of Ted Bowie and the rest of his council. So I'm so proud to introduce my good friend, City Councilman Ted Bowie. Fountain Valley.
Thank you, Mark. Well, what a crowd. Thank you for being here, especially on this Saturday. So if you're here, that means you care for the state of California. And we do need a change. It doesn't matter whether you're from the left or the right. Change is always good. That's what democracy is all about. And I believe that it is time for change for California. California used to be called the Golden State. And we do need to bring back the Golden State. as we used to see it in the 80s with Ronald Reagan. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a change this time around, because it's like, what, 15 years the Democrat has had the seat? And where I came from is from Vietnam. And obviously, one regime from one another, if this is out for too long, it's no good. So we really need a change. So I believe Larry Elder is truly the man. If you've been following him through YouTube or any TV station, listen to what he has to say. And he's really down-earth person. He's a people. And I truly believe that he's going to make a change for us. And we do need a change. And I hope that you stand by for him, whether or not you vote for him, but do please make sure to check yes on recall. Because if Larry doesn't win, it's a change that we need. It's a change, it's a message that we want to send out. We do need a change, and please do check yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ted. Ted's a doer. That's what we like about him. We need to mobilize the community. Just so you know, Fountain Valley was a city that in 2016 had voted for Hillary by 15 points. And in 2020, it voted for Trump by 10. So that is a 25-point swing for a city that understood just how dangerous the far-left policies are becoming. And you know, it affected them during shutdowns, it's affecting our schools with critical race theory. I mean, all of these things are waking up the Vietnamese community that escaped. I mean, a lot of you, if it's not you, it's your parents or your grandparents that escaped Saigon in 1975 to come here, not for this country to become back to what you escaped from. Am I correct? So thank you guys. Before I introduce Michael Vo, who's going to take over some of this MC duties here today, I do want to thank a few people that's on the list. Will Donahue of the College Republicans, where are you? Will, thank you. And thank you for the College Republicans for showing up today and showing your support for the Asian and the Vietnamese community. Super appreciate it. What? Yeah, they set all of this up, all these chairs. And, you know, they were here early in the morning, so thank you so much for your tireless work. Super appreciate you. I see Patrick Harper in the house. What's up? We got our entire, pretty much our Fountain Valley delegation here coming today. But I also wanted to thank Kathy and Ben of the Asian Garden Mall, which allowed us to, you know, to have this event here today. We super appreciate you guys. I don't think you're here yet, but we really appreciate Kathy and Ben of the Asian Garden Mall. Thank you for hosting us here and for being brave in the light of the political environment today. And also, I want to give a shout out to my dear friend in this beautiful pink hat and pink suit, Crystal Jade, who works so tirelessly to get things done. I've worked with Crystal for how many years now? God, 4 or 5 years, throwing events and doing you know, great things for the community, and she's just amazing. So really a true community organizer. Love you. And obviously Deanne Tate, the unsung. You know, I know she didn't want to be thanked, but I'm going to thank you anyways, because you're amazing what you've had to deal with in the last few weeks with the campaign, with all the moving parts. You are such a great person, and thank you for everything, being a great friend to me. I love you, Deanne. And also to Jeremy Tran, thank you for your great emceeing. You've done such a great job in getting our Vietnamese entertainment together. Super, super happy to have you here. Thank you so much. Okay, and also to, last but not least, the wonderful blue-haired grandma that's right in front here. You can see her. Betty Tom Chu. I will not rattle off her resume. East West Bank founder, former mayor of Monterey Park. But also on top of that, the plaintiff in the lawsuit to actually get Larry Elder on the ballot. If it wasn't for Betty Tom Chu as a brave grandma, private citizen, decided, hey, I believe that my constitutional rights are being taken away. She put herself out there to get a very successful lawsuit through, along with Larry's own lawsuit, to get him on the ballot. So every person that looks at their ballot and sees Larry Elder on there needs to thank Betty Tom Chu. Okay? So now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce who else? Oh yes. Okay, so we do have have some more other dignitaries that I do have to recognize because we have lots of elected officials in attendance. Obviously, another good friend, George Chen, who we supported in his first campaign, City Council. He came out here from Torrance. Thanks to George getting elected, was able to flip that council from a Democrat control to Republican. So, thanks to his work and another great friend, Mark Shinichi, who helped his campaign, we were able to win Torrance back red. So it all starts at a local level. And of course, I did give a shout out to Patrick Harper, who is also on the City Council of Down Valley.
No, they
Yes, and actually, I guess we're going to bring Patrick Harper up. Okay, thank you, Patrick.
All right, thank you. Welcome, Westminster. How you guys doing? Okay, we're here to support Larry Elder get Gavin Newsom recalled. And I got to tell you, I've been out walking and knocking on doors, and the people that support the recall, I was asked, hey, you can help us with the recall, and most of them say yes. Then I asked them, so well, who do you like to replace Gavin Newsom? And I got to tell you, maybe more than 9 out of 10, it's Larry Elder. He's the one. He's going to be our next governor of California. So I appreciate everybody for coming out. And let's have a little fun here. Same divide the crowd right here. Okay. You guys are going to say, I think it's going to be Larry. So Larry, and you're going to be Elder over here. Let's have a little fun. Okay, ready? Ready to go. Larry! Elder! Larry! Elder! Larry! Elder! All right. Give me something down.
Good.
But anyway, thank you everybody for coming out today, and we're going to hear from Glenn in a few minutes. And we have any other officials who'd like to say a few words? Okay. Here we go.
Yes, George, we want to bring you up, say a few words. We're burning some time till Larry gets here, so we want to give and also I want to draw attention to Chuang Vo here from Cerritos, and we're going to bring him up too. I'm going to put him on the spot. But George, yeah, George, you're up.
Thank you, Mark. I just want to agree that my friend there, Chuang Vo, is actually great that he's in the city council. So, my wife is a big fan, and myself, of Larry Elder. Just want to make sure that you all know that Amy is here. We met Larry a couple of years ago at a New Challenge Ministry in Torrance, California. It's a food bank for those who need food and the homeless. And Larry was our keynote speaker. And Larry, for those of us who are Asian descent and immigrants, stands for everything we believe in. Straight down the line. My friends in my church asked me, who do we elect? Should we do the recall? I said, the first thing you gotta do is get a yes, because we need at least 50% plus 1. If we don't get a yes, all of this will go away. So make sure everybody you know get a yes. That's priority 1. Priority 2 is after the yes, who do you vote for? And I tell all my friends and relatives, my church friends, Larry and us, and the values and what he's going to do is 100% down the line. Normally, you get 70% common values, that's a winner. But Larry Elders is 100% down the line. So, from my point of view, Larry is for public safety. Public safety includes the homelessness issue. Public safety includes prosecuting criminals. And Larry has all the right values. What's the other value for those of us from the Asian community? Education. Larry has got the education values straight down the line. So, Larry Elder, the elder statesman, California is drowning. So, we need lifeline.
It would make sense to be the Vietnamese change. So I'm so proud to have because he's such a great guy. And all the testing to all of his constituents in the city of Fountain Valley with free testing. So thank you so much, Michael. Thanks for being.
Thank you so much, Mark. Let's join together. Yes on recall. Yes on recall.
Yes on recall.
Larry Elder. Larry Elder. Larry Elder. Well, first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you coming here today. You have earned my admiration. We have a state to save. Let's do this together. So let's start with the program. I would like to introduce Annalie Anderson for the invocation. Please join me on the stage.
Thank you all for coming out and enduring the sun. We just want to open up in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day and this opportunity to gather here while we still have our freedoms.
Yes.
Lord, please raise up a generation of godly leaders who not only steer us in the right direction, but inspire the people to rise up and stand to take action for our freedoms and our liberties and righteousness, Lord. Please hear our cry, Lord. We pray for courage, boldness to speak the truth and stand up in the face of opposition and persecution, Lord. We pray for wisdom to discern the truth from the lie, Lord. We pray for protection against the enemy's schemes. And we pray for Larry Elder to equip and anoint him to be our leader with wisdom and strength to do the right things in your eyes, Lord. And we pray that you would protect him from the lying media and any fiery dart from the enemy, Lord. And we also pray for his campaign staff that they would give him wise counsel, Lord. And expose any wolves in his camp that would sabotage the good work that you started in him. Thank you for our freedoms, for the patriots here gathered today. Protect us always. We love you and we bless you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Annalie, for the beautiful invocation. Next will be Mr. Powell, President and CEO of the Vietnamese Refugee Center, for the blessing of religion. Mr. Powell, thank you, sir.
Please stand up to do the pledge of allegiance, please.
Em giới thiệu xong hết rồi. Ông đó là cái người nói cuối.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Powell.
Hey, vừa thôi, đủ rồi.
QUİNG will join us for the national anthem. Thank you.
Mình thì đã đứng ở trước.
Can you see what's so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Ok, đi bộ qua.
through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged standard love's first get through the night.
Our flag was
Still there. Oh, save us the star-spangled banner and wave. Oh, the land of the free and the home
Well, we are here this afternoon in this beautiful venue. Obviously, Mr. Fang Zhao and Kathy Zhao has been the instrumental of making this event happen. But Mr. Fang Zhao, I would like to introduce the former mayor of Westminster, Ms. Kathy Bucco. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mayor Bo. He's been a friend of mine for a long, long time. We appreciate it. But first of all, I want to say we must appreciate and thank all of our vets. And appreciate and thank all of our first responders. I'm sorry that Mr. Frank Zhao, the developer of this mall, plus about 20 other shopping centers up and down Bolsa, he truly is the father of Little Saigon. He couldn't be here today. I got a message for him to you. He's very much supportive of the recall, and I just want to say welcome on his behalf to our mall. We hope that after the event, that many of you will come inside the mall. We have lots of shops and lots of, the tenants would love it. We've been shut down for so long, so any people coming in just really makes a big difference for them. So, and they tolerate us having these events out here, taking up the parking and all. And just a reminder that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting tonight too, we have our night market right here, right where you are sitting. So it's our last weekend, and Sunday, tomorrow will be our last day. It's been going on for 2.5 months, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are all local restaurants and vendors with all the street food and lots of other opportunities for you. It's a fabulous event. We get about 1,000 to 1,500 people every night. So no parking is an issue. We're trying to work on that with the city. But we just want to welcome you here. So this little short message from Frank, who could not be here, Mr. Zhao himself. He says, the governor is for himself. He said face mask rule. That he doesn't follow. He opens and shuts down businesses at his choice and his feelings, killing thousands of our small businesses. He lets the big ones stay open, like Walmart and Home Depot. He does not govern legally or lawfully. He sets up moratoriums for eviction, collect rent. And that just really misguides the voters. The Supreme Court has already ruled that the moratoriums are unconstitutional and against the law. This has damaged millions of our businesses. So he acts above the law. This is perfect. He is a man of this destruction. So this is why we support and Mr. Frank Zhao family and most of all of our tenants do support the recall. And we are thrilled to death to welcome Larry Elder, hopefully our next governor. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, former Mayor Kathy Bucco. We are here today joining 2.2 million Californians that signed the petition for yes on recall, and we are here today joining our force to elect Larry Elder. During this pandemic, there are so many people that have gone out their way, keeping the community intact, sacrifices so that we can be safe. I would like to recognize all our veterans, our first responder, our fire department, our police department. In my city, Fountain Valley, some of the fighter pandemic, they contracted COVID because they go into people home and that is the job that they are risking their life and risking their family health to serve us. So let's recognize them, all the veterans and all the first responders. Give them a big hand. Last week, the incident in Afghanistan have brought everybody to tears. The 13 men and women
that have sacrificed their life. They are stranger to us. I don't know them. Yes, they are dying, and they gave the ultimate sacrifices to protect our freedom and our way of life. Please honor them. Join with me to honor the 13 men and women that recently died for our country in Afghanistan. Let's give them a hand. Let's give them a prayer. Well, obviously, during the past year, we all know Gavin Newsom is off by himself, for himself. He tells people what to do, but don't watch what I do. He asks people to put on their face mask, do a social distance, but himself, at the fund slaughtering event, there was no social distance, there's no face mask. It's a double standard, and we all understood. This is our chance, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the turning point. 10 days from today, we have 10 days to elect a new governor so that Larry Elder can bring back the Golden State, make California golden again. I would like also to recognize the council member from Cerritos. Would you like to join me, Mr. Vo? He has the same last name, but we are not related. We're just brothers. Thank you, sir.
I wasn't expecting to interrupt your speech, so I appreciate it. My name is Chung Bo. I'm the Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Cerritos, and I wanted to come by today to support this rally and the cause that we are all dealing with now in the state of California. The issue at hand is we first have to get rid of him, right? And then afterwards, we have to have a person that wants to serve the state. Not a politician, but somebody who wants to be a public servant. And Larry's one of that. So that's why we're here. That's why we're here to support. You know, Cerritos is in LA County. This is Orange County. It's a different world over there. A different country sometimes, I think. And, you know, I'm very happy to be here in Orange County. But, you know, when you want to talk about crime and you want to talk about, I think we just honored first responder. I'm a police officer. That's why I do work for a living. I still am. And one of the things in LA County is we have another issue over there that all of you guys know about, is that we have a DA that doesn't want to enforce the laws of California. So that's, but we're not here for that. We're here for Larry, and we're here to make sure that Newsom gets recalled. So I'm glad that all of you are here. To my brother from another mother, I'm going to give this mic back.
Yeah. I want to recognize Willard G. Yamaguchi. Willard Yamaguchi, wave. Thank you for being here. He is a former Montebello school board. So thank you so much for being here and supporting Larry. And I also want to bring up really just a great friend, Delphine Jessica Martinez. And Jessica was the first Latina Republican to be elected in the city of Whittier. I think so this is like, she's historic. And we have worked so hard in the community together. And like with Chong, fighting on local issues, local is the way to build up the party and to build up conservatives. So please say a few words, Jessica.
Thank you so much. Hello, Westminster. Let me see. Who's an American out here today? We are all Americans, aren't we? Every single one of us. And we love our country. We love California. And we're tired of the decline. We're tired of Newsom's, you know, it's okay for me, but not for you, right? Right? He's sitting in his fancy French laundry, having a nice dinner, right? And we're sitting at home, oh, are we gonna get COVID? You know, it's horrible. He doesn't deserve to be our governor, right? He doesn't deserve our trust. He has betrayed us. as a people here in California. And we don't want him anymore. We want someone who cares about California, who knows what it's like to be a human being in this state, right? We're tired of the mandates. We're tired of the critical race theory, aren't we? We're tired of all of those things, that horrible sex education curriculum in our schools. We need someone who's going to lead us out of that stuff, out of the high taxes, out of the fires that are burning down our beautiful forests in California and killing Californians. So I want to thank you all for being here, for sitting in the hot sun, and for caring enough about California to be here and to support Larry Elder for governor. Larry Elder!
Thank you so much, Jessica. We love you so much. And also I want to recognize a few other people. Bishop Mendez is in the house. Bishop Mendez has been instrumental. He just threw this big prayer breakfast just now for Larry with so many people, 200 Black and Hispanic pastors. I mean, it's amazing. I also want to recognize the communications director for Larry Elder's campaign, Yang Ma. Yang, wave to everyone. She's amazing. She's been getting the word out and getting all this press and publicity for Larry, so we're super excited to have her here. And then now we're just about to introduce the wonderful Michelle Steele for real this time. Okay, Michelle Steele. Okay. Oh, once again. Okay, so what do we do? A song and dance, Michael? Yeah, we'll do a little routine. While I'll let you give the mic over to you, say a few words in Vietnamese.
Vâng, kính thưa tất cả quý đồng hương Việt Nam, chúng tôi là Michael Võ, thị trưởng của thành phố Southern Valley. Chân thành cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đến đây ngày hôm nay để chúng ta vote yes on recall. Chúng ta sẽ đi bầu trong cái lá phiếu mà quý vị đang nhận được ở nhà. Chuyện đầu tiên chúng ta cần phải làm là vote yes. Và sau khi chúng ta vote yes thì có tất cả là 60 cái tên để chúng ta có thể lựa. Và ngày hôm nay, ông Larry Elder là người sáng giá nhất của Đảng Cộng Hòa để có thể cân bằng lên chính trị tại California. Thưa tất cả mọi người, chúng ta đã nhìn thấy sự tàn hại của Covid trong thời gian qua. Hơn 1/3 tất cả giới tiểu thương đã bị đóng cửa vĩnh viễn. Và tất cả những cái yêu cầu đưa ra đều không có hợp lý. Ngay cả chính ông thống đốc Gavin Newsom đã không tuân theo những cái lệnh mà ông ta đã đưa ra. Cùng với nhau tất cả chúng ta ngày hôm nay kêu gọi vận động nhắc nhở mọi người đi bầu, và ngày hôm nay chúng ta đã nhận được nhớ bầu và gửi đi, hoặc là chúng ta có thể đến thùng phiếu vào ngày 14 tháng 9 để chúng ta có thể bầu và lựa người thống đốc mới Larry Elder. To my Vietnamese American community, with over 200,000 Vietnamese Americans right here in Orange County, we have voted and we have do our diligence to recall Gavin Newsom. We have collect, we have petition, we have the rally every single day right here at the mall. So we are giving a big happy hand to collect the total. Together we have over 2.2 million signatures in the entire state of California. The Vietnamese American has done our part. Let's join force, help them, vote yes on recall.
I'd like to introduce you guys to some official people on the campaign, Deanne Tate and Yang Ma. Deanne Tate is the deputy campaign manager, and Yang Ma is the communications director. So you're going to get an exclusive look at what's going on with the campaign right now. So these wonderful ladies, the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
Well, you know, Deanne is not somebody who's gotten a lot of attention in the media, but I remember recently Larry introduced her on stage at a big rally, and he looked at Deanne and said, I'm not sure what Leanne does, but she does everything. And in many ways, Deanne really does do everything. She's been with the campaign from day one. I remember there was a meeting at Larry's house, the very first meeting of all of the people who worked on his campaign, and Deanne was one one of the people there, and she's been one of the most instrumental people on his campaign, working for him, long hours. It's only been about 2 months, but it feels like forever, doesn't it?
Well, I was supposed to be up here and talk because I really don't want to do that. I like to be behind the scenes. But you know, the staff she communicates all the things that are going on in the campaign up and down the state. I'm the deputy campaign manager, and as that, what I do is probably a little bit of everything. Help with rallies, help with getting volunteers. We have volunteers in every county, all 58 counties. In this short amount of time, we have been able, because Larry is so popular and people so hate Newsom and so want Larry, that we have got volunteer chairs for every single county, all 58, and coalitions. We have coalitions from the Vietnamese coalition to the pro-life coalition to the Russian coalition right here, our Russian coalition people, and everybody has different communities, and we wanted every community to be reached out to. We have what do they call those moms? The angel moms, the ones that have lost their children. Yeah, we have a coalition of angel moms, and they're all supporting Larry, which is wonderful. So we just try to get all of you involved as much as we can to understand how very important that the yes to recall Newsom is the #1 priority. Yes, we want Larry Elder to be our next governor. Yes, we all love him and believe in him. But he can't be our next governor if we do not get everybody to vote yes on the recall. That is the #1, yes on the recall. So, when you all leave here, there are these signs. Recall Newsom, Elder for governor. Please take 1 or 2 or as many as you want, and be sure you put them up in your community. I have a friend over the last week has put up and down in South County over 200 of these lawn signs, and what he does, it's kind of dangerous, so I'm not saying you should do this, but what he's been doing is been going to the mediums, they don't take them and throw them away. He said, don't risk their life to get rid of the signs. He said, but I'll risk my life to put out the signs. So we're so proud of him. And so take signs. I want to not have to take any of these back with me. Take them, put them in your yard, give them to your neighbors, because everybody needs to know about the recall. It's surprising how many people do not know that there's a recall. It shocks me. And it's on, I know on Fox, they talk every single day about it, and all the other stations talk about it, and all of you, ABC, CBS, NBC, all of you, please talk about the recall. It's so important. So,
well, thank you so much, Deanna. Thank you very much. Larry will be here in any minute. Thank you all again for sitting in the hot sun. On the communications front, let me give you all an update. It's not very often that I get to provide an update to regular, ordinary Californians for our supporters. Usually my updates go to the media, and as you can imagine, not every one of them is actually friendly to Larry, and you guys might have seen some really nasty attacks against him and our campaign in recent weeks, but we all know that's because Gavin Newsom is scared. And his crony allies are all scared, and they are scared that they will be kicked out of, well, Gavin is scared of being kicked out of office on September 14th. All of his cronies are scared of being out of power, and they're gonna have someone who's an independent thinker in Sacramento, who's not beholden to the special interests. And so we are so grateful for local media in particular, for honest media, for all of those who, and also ethnic media. Let's not forget about ethnic media given where we are today, because this affects every single community. It affects your lives, your kids, their education, your livelihoods. And I just want to thank you all, and you know, we ask that you guys get the word out and go to electelder.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ying. Thank you, Deanne. Real quick, I want to recognize Namquang over there. Namquang was a pillar in the community and also on Vietnamese media, so we thank you for being here. And I also want to recognize my good friend George Lee, who also serves as the Chinese chair for the Elder campaign. So we really appreciate all the work you're doing, George, over the years in Prop 16 and all of that. And then now I do want to introduce the mayor of Westminster, of this city, my good friend Tree Ta, who has worked tirelessly, fought back some recalls with millions of dollars poured in. But this guy is such a loved person in the community that he's here, and he's here to support Larry, and we're so appreciative of his support and for his work in the community. Tree, without further ado, please come on.
Really appreciate my brother for a really nice introduction. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I feel really, really good today. It's my honor to meet with all of you, and it's my honor to join you to support a really good candidate for governor of the state of California. I think that in the last few years, we've really disappointed of the failed leadership of the current governor. He did not come up with any feasible, any good land, feasible land to submit any small businesses. The businesses, the people, the community been suffered for the last few years. So we need a person come up with a really good land solution to move our state forward. We need a governor who's willing to stand up for the community, willing to stand up for our men and women, willing to stand up for our freedom. We don't see that in the last few years. So that's the reason why that we're here. We're here to select a really good man, really good person who already have a solution, who willing to work for the people of the state of California, who willing to go extra mile, who willing to all the people concerned. We're here to support Mr. Larry Elder for the next governor of the state of California. How about that? Yeah. We would like you to speak in Vietnamese because we have a lot of Vietnamese in the audience. Kính thưa tất cả quý đồng hương, tôi rất là vinh dự được cùng với lại tất cả quý vị có mặt trong ngày hôm nay để chúng ta cùng cất lên tiếng nói, chúng ta ủng hộ cho một ứng cử viên luôn biết lắng nghe nguyện vọng của cư dân và sẵn sàng đưa ra những cái kế hoạch để mà hỗ trợ cho cư dân tại tiểu bang California, cũng như là giúp cho giới tiểu thương tiếp tục có khả năng phát triển. Chúng ta thấy được cộng đồng cư dân cũng như là giới tiểu thương làm ăn trong những năm vừa qua đã chịu đựng rất nhiều những thử thách và không thấy được những cái cách giải quyết thích hợp và hữu hiệu từ đương kim thống đốc của California. Chính vì vậy mà chúng tôi cùng với các vị có mặt trong ngày hôm nay.
Thank you, Tree. And now we'd like to bring on Michelle Steele, our Congresswoman who is with Larry right now. But Michelle is going to address the crowd and also introduce our keynote speaker, Larry Elder. Michelle Steele, we're honored to have you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Are you guys having fun here? Who you want to get rid of? Exactly. You know what we did, right? Last year in Orange County, he shut down all the businesses. Less than 50% of businesses are not reopening up. We have a problem here. Who we blame?
Newsom.
Exactly. And then he's the one shut down all of our schools. We damaged our kids already. Who we blame? Newsom. Who we gonna get rid of?
Newsom.
So we're gonna say yes on recall, and exactly. And we have a great person then who is gonna be our governor. You know what? I am just so honored to be known him for more than 20 years, and he
co-host, he studies the issue. Now that he's gonna use that to make our state better, because right now you pay 13.3% income taxes, highest tax state in the whole country. And what we are doing, we cannot even open up our businesses. Governor thinks that he's special. We have to get rid of him. We have to bring somebody who is on with us, who is gonna really govern well. And I trust Larry. He's the only one. Let me just tell you before Larry starts speaking. First thing, you have to mark on yes on recall first. Second, you have to mark on Larry Elder, Larry, A.ELDER. After you seal it, you're not gonna just send it out. You have to sign the envelope, because if you're not signing it, it's gonna be voided. So I trust every one of you. We're gonna make Larry Elder our next governor in 10 days.
My goodness, Michelle, thank you for that. Betty? Rose, thank you for that. Just a couple of days, we're going to have a new governor. His name is going to be Governor Larry Elder. As Michelle pointed out, the way this man has governed for the last 2 years, he does not deserve another day, let alone to get a term. He shut down, the Democrats want to do is what they call a housing first policy. That is to build homes far more expensively than would be the case if the private sector built them, without dealing with why people are on the streets in the first place, without dealing with the underlying conditions in the first place. Some percentage of people who are homeless, we don't know what the percentage is. It might be 5%, it might be 10%, it might be 15%, we don't know. Some percentage of them are schizophrenic. By that I mean of danger to themselves and to others. They need to be removed from the streets for their own protection and for the protection of the rest of the homeless population. The rest of them, mentally ill or addicted to some sort of substance. They need to be treated. The government doesn't know how to do that, but churches do, mosques do, synagogues do, nonprofits do. We need to empower them. And once they're off the streets, they have to go somewhere, and given the high cost of housing, there's nowhere to put them. When I declare the statewide emergency, as I mentioned, we'll be able to build low-cost housing. I spoke with former HUD Secretary, Dr. Ben Carson, just a few days ago. I said, Dr. Carson, talk to me about your plan for dealing with the homeless. He said, at the end of our administration, we had a plan. That we partnered with the Los Angeles Democrat Mayor, Eric Garcetti. We have 2 large parcels of federal land. We can build housing for a fraction of the cost of housing here in California, because it's not burdened with all the rules and regulations that California burdened contractors and developers with. We can build the houses for a fraction of the cost, and when the people are treated, they will have somewhere to go. This problem can be solved, and we're going to solve it. And I don't need to tell you that our state is running out of water. I talked to farmers in Kern County and elsewhere. They're rationing water because we have not planned for wet seasons, dry seasons. We haven't added to our water infrastructure in about 40 or 50 years, when the state was half its size. It's not like voters aren't aware of this. We pass bond measure after bond measure after bond measure. What happens? The projects just sit there. Projects for reservoirs, sit there. Projects for raising dams, sit there. Projects for more underground storage, sit there. Meanwhile, when we do have rainy seasons, and we have them, the water drains right into the Pacific Ocean. It is outrageous. We're going to declare a public emergency on water, and we're going to unleash these projects that have been sitting around for decades. There's a desert nation known as Israel. Desert nation. Guess which desert nation is now water self-sufficient because of desalination plants they've been able to build? They got a little body of water in Israel, next to Israel, called the Mediterranean. We have a little body of water next to us called the Pacific Ocean, and we can't figure this out?
Come on, man.
We're having rolling brownouts? Really? We're forcing our utility companies to spend more and more money on weather-dependent, unreliable sources of energy known as wind and solar. And as a result, there's less money to deal with fire prevention, fire protection, less money to bury power lines underground, which is expensive, and that would cut down the severity of these fires. Speaking of which, the outgoing governor, Jerry Brown, had a plan to clear 500,000 acres of fallen trees, dead trees, and dry vegetation. 500,000 acres. The current governor bragged that he cleared 90,000. If that were true, it would have been a drop in the bucket, but it's not true. He only cleared 13% of what he said he cleared. He lied by a factor of 7. Meanwhile, we have plenty of money for a bullet train going from nowhere to nowhere, $100 billion, excuse me. B as in bodacious. We don't have enough money to clear down fallen trees, enough manpower to do that. Outrageous. These things are going to change when I get to Sacramento. It's hard to find something this man has done right. Education Development Department. This department is set up for unemployment checks for the people in California who were shut down, couldn't go to work, couldn't operate their businesses. $30 billion, B as in bodacious, $30 billion stolen by crooks, people applying